Hello everyone, I'm Chocolo here for another video review. This time we have the new special edition, not limited, but special edition, Maryland Cookies and Cream. Cookies and cream. Yeah, well, first of all, I'm very happy that they spelled cream right, because normally these sort of companies or biscuit products or whatever, or chocolate products, they spell cream C-R-E-M-E. Yeah, I'm pretty excited about these. I mean, basically Maryland Cookies, I think they were the first, in the UK at least, well basically, let's just, if any people from America watching this, or the US, biscuits in the UK are what you call cookies. And cookies to us are this kind of sort of small, sort of round, not necessarily small, but round biscuit with chocolate chips in generally. And that's what we call a cookie. So it's a type of biscuit. I think Maryland were the first, they are, I'm sure they're not an American company at all, but they're called Maryland. The first sort of company that I know of that did a sort of release cookies just in general supply really for us to buy here. I'm sure they were the first one. I don't remember seeing them before that, and since then you've got all the cookies from supermarkets and things like this that are now in place, and fast food restaurants, and all those soft baked cookies and things. These are soft baked, I can tell that they're not, but but that seems to have sort of started after these came out anyway. I'm not saying these started the whole thing off, but these were definitely the first I remember seeing anyway. And this is limited edition cookies and cream one, so you can see it's basically just sort of a chocolate biscuit with white chocolate chips inside. So not really sure why, if it's really deserving of the name cookies and cream. It says chocolate and cream flavoured cookies containing white chocolate chips. So there is a cream flavour in there. But can you have really chocolate and cream flavoured something or other? Surely that's just milk chocolate, I don't know. Suits for vegetarians, it says. Yeah, per serving 2 cookies. I'm not sure how many cookies are in there. It's probably quite a lot. But 2 cookies, 100 calories, 4.6 grams of fat, 2.3 of which are saturates. So it's 50 calories a cookie basically. 2.3 grams of fat, 1.65 of which are saturates per cookie. So there we go. So this is bigger than a normal Maryland pack of biscuits as well, pack of cookies. Normally it's about half this, or maybe 2/3. So it's a lot bigger than normal. I don't know why. Maybe it's just a special edition. I say, funny how it's special edition, not limited edition as well. That's unusual. It looks quite nice. Got this sort of metallic blue colouring, and I think the general Maryland cookies are in this red wrapper, so that's become their normal one, I guess. So you can see it's got the red background and the yellow writing. So this whole thing is a 230 gram pack, so it's quite heavy. Yeah, it doesn't really seem to say how heavy 2 cookies is, so I don't know, so I'll have to count it when we open them. There's all sorts of stuff going on here though. Burton's Biscuits. Yeah, blah blah blah. Made in Birmingham. Burton'sBiscuits.com, yeah, so there we go. Never heard of Burton's before, but they do make them, so. Because we care, we don't add any artificial colours, flavours, sweeteners or preservatives. No hydrogenated fats, or hydrogenated, or no GM ingredients, so there we go. There's all sorts of Facebook, Twitter, @signs, phone numbers, all sorts on the back of that. You probably can't get in touch with me by letter. Let's see. Oh no, you can. They've even got you can even write to them, so that's good. Okay. Well, there we go. I don't think there's much more to say. I quite like the look of the cookies and cream thing. That's quite nice. I think it's a bit of a weird packaging now. I don't think it. Overall, I don't think the sort of like the blue metallic and the red and all sorts, they don't really suit the products. I think only this bit does here, and even then all this splashing about, I'm not too sure. So I don't know, it looks unique. I'm not sure I'm a big fan of the way this looks. Okay, well there's some flourishes on the side, but to be honest with you, it's such a big pack anyway. I don't think we're really being that deceived by anything, because it's just big anyway, so I think we can probably let them off here. Right, let's give it an open. Right, okay everyone, so hopefully you can see and hopefully I'm centered. So right, I've got the pack here ready to open. Normally what I would just do is with a knife just jab into these and open them, but it's the best way to open biscuits I find. You almost always miss the biscuit. But because I'm doing a review, I'm going to open it in the proper way. The proper way if I can. There we go. So I'm going to open it down the seam. Almost. Okay, so want to so I can count them all. So okay, so I don't know if you can see in there. Okay, yeah, that's quite nice. Yeah, not too bad. So how many do we get? How many do we get? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22. Yeah, so 22 in there, so it's quite a lot. That's 50 calories each, so 1,100 calories for the whole lot. No, it's quite a lot, isn't it, really? Yeah, it's quite a lot. Okay, so here we are. Here's what they look like. So, close to you. There you go. Not too bad. I think they're quite similar to what they look like on the packet. There's a nice smell coming from them. It's a bit of an Oreo-y type smell. You know, it's that sort of chocolate biscuit smell. Yeah, so let's see if I can show you. There you go. So you can see, yeah, it looks pretty similar, I think you would say. Not bad at all. So quite small cookies or biscuits, whatever you want to call them. These, the Maryland ones, they are always this size. They probably have done a giant one in the past, some limited edition one or special edition. But generally they're always this size. So what's that width-wise? About 5 centimetres wide. Obviously it's a circle, so there's no point measuring it in other directions. Although it's not a perfect circle. It's about 0.9 centimetres tall. Okay, yeah. And you can see underneath at the bottom as well, it seems to be where the white chocolate, it looks like there's different colours there, like a light brown, but I'm assuming it's just the white chocolate that's been baked a bit. Okay, yeah, looks quite nice. Let's see. Let's give it a bit of a snap. Okay, so the pieces are quite small. You can see they don't really seem to extend that much on the inside either, do they? It's a bit disappointing. So yeah, there's nothing, again, in this one. You know, yeah, we have to investigate that a bit more as we eat it, but I don't know if they're all just skin deep. I mean, look, you see, again, I wonder if the cookie bits are just all on top. This one here's got one in the middle, yes, at the bottom, but quite small. Okay, I don't know if there's much more to say on this actually, so I think we should just get into tasting it. So yeah, let's do it. Right, okay, everyone, right, ready to give these a taste. I might start nibbling. I was going to start a fresh one, but what I'll do is I'll start with one of the broken bits, so I can just yeah, eat it in chunks like this. So let's give it a go. Okay. Not too bad. It's quite soft. It's not as hard as you'd think. You can still obviously probably hear the crunches I'm eating. Now I would say it's hardly any white chocolate, so I can't really taste white chocolate at all. And there's definitely no cookies and cream flavoured biscuit. It's just chocolate biscuit, really. Maybe there's something there, but you know, I don't think there is really. I think it's just the fact that I'm looking for something and maybe taste something. But I think normally I wouldn't have if you wouldn't ever think this is a cookies and cream flavoured biscuit. You just think it's a chocolate biscuit with white chocolate pieces. Yeah, I would say the white chocolate's almost non-existent. I can't taste it at all. And the pieces are so small, and they only seem to sort of be in the top of the biscuit. You know, they only seem to sort of be around like that. So if I snap this one again, so you can see, I guess there's the odd one or two in there. It's not chock full, is it? You know, there's nothing in that one. They're so small. Yeah. I quite like the regular Maryland biscuits, those sort of the vanilla flavor biscuit, whatever it is, plain biscuit with milk chocolate pieces in them. They're quite big, those milk chocolate pieces. These are quite small. I don't know if they've changed the whole thing and they're all this size now. I've got a handy cup of coffee. Let's give it a bit of a dunk and see if it tastes. I mean, all biscuits taste nice when dunked, so let's just see what this was like then. It gives it quite a nice taste. I think it's quite. I mean, all biscuits are nice when dunked, but this one's, yeah, definitely comes alive when it's been dunked. I think you can't taste the white chocolate or anything like that, but it sort of seems to work well. Just for a brief dunk, it's nice. I mean, it goes a bit too soggy after that. I think any longer than I dunked it then. Excuse me. Any longer than I dunked it then, I think would have been perhaps a bit too long. I think it would have started to go a bit too soggy, but overall, it's better when dunked. But I think it's a very average biscuit. You can't taste the white chocolate in there at all. I think there's far better biscuits. You know what? I'm going to try and. I just scraped off my teeth just a bit of white chocolate, and even then I couldn't really taste it. I only had white chocolate in my mouth. Yeah, so I think these are very average biscuits now. I think the biscuits and chocolate bars and everything have come a long way really, and I don't know. Is it unfair? Well, it's average. I mean, is it below average now? I don't know really. I think most biscuits are better than these ones. Most Maryland biscuits are better than these ones. I think these are just very plain, very yeah. I don't know. I think times have moved on really now, and I think these Maryland cookies need to have moved on a bit themselves. I mean, a bit unexciting really. The biscuits, I think people prefer soft biscuits as well, when soft cookies, sort of soft baked or whatever they call it, or just with bigger chunks of chocolate in there, something to make it a bit more special. It's just the chunks are just too small. The rest of the biscuit's just too mundane really, and I think chocolate biscuit never, and chocolate cake even, you think, oh, it's amazing, it's going to taste the best, but really it never really actually does, because there's the flavour of the chocolate sponge and chocolate biscuit just isn't very good really, strangely enough, yeah, so I think well, it's the case with this, it's just doesn't taste as nice. It needs something else with it really. So I think for me, yeah, I think I don't know, maybe a 3, 2.5, maybe 3 out of 5. I'll see what I think later on, but it's definitely no more than average. It's a very average biscuit. Yeah, it just needs bigger white chocolate chunks really. It just needs bigger white. They're too small, and there's not enough of them. As I say, look, I mean, you've seen this is the third one I've perhaps snapped in half, and again, there's nothing in that one. There's a couple in this one, but that's about it. It's hardly chock full of stuff, is it? Yeah, so I think I'm probably going to say 2.5 out of 5. I think there's just not enough white chocolate in there. Even though you can't really taste it anyway, but the fact there's hardly any in there, is not fair anyway. Even if you do like it, there's not enough of it. So I think that definitely marks it down. So yeah, 2.5 out of 5, I think. Bit of a shame, but there we go. Yeah, and I wonder if the rest of the Maryland cookies have got smaller chocolate chunks in now. I'm sure they were bigger than this. Yeah, so let me know. I don't know if they've done it to keep the calories down or something, or sugar content down or something. I don't know, but definitely disappointing with that. But it does look like it did on the front. Let's say it's just the fact that the white chocolate doesn't go down any further than the top really, except for a couple of pieces, and doesn't taste of anything anyway. Disappointing. Okay, guys, well, I hope you enjoyed that review, and let me know what you think as well. Let me know if you've had Maryland cookies recently, and whether they're any good or not, or whether they've all really small pieces of chocolate in them now. I'm sure all of them have chocolate pieces in. Yeah, I've not had them for a while really, so yeah, disappointing. So hopefully they're not all like this, but they were never the best biscuits in the world anyway, but they were quite novel for the time. I think they've, let's say, been left behind a bit now, but definitely left behind even more so if they're like this. This is definitely a below average, nothing special biscuit. So there we go. 2.5 out of 5. Okay guys, follow me on Twitter, subscribe on my videos, leave a comment or free. Yeah, it's always great to hear from you, and I'll see you next time. Thanks again everyone, take care, see you later. Bye.